Hey Fight Club, this is Kabuterimon, which is actually going to be my Let's Play name eventually when I get up and running with those. But anyway, I just wanted to make a short video. I'm just casting my vote for the Fight Club's next small scale game. It's actually it's a really fun game, and it takes like a more simple approach to like the Street Fighter type series games. It's actually called Pocket Fighter, which you'll see in a moment, so I'm just going to stay quiet for the intro here in a minute. Now I know that you can actually, and also first of all, sorry for the black and white, but unfortunately I don't have like an HDMI cord for my recording software to actually get it in color. But soon enough, viewers, soon enough. But anyway, so here we have the player select screen, and you can actually choose from for 12 different characters, including Akuma, who's in the top left-hand corner, and Dan that's in the top right-hand corner. And yes, Dan still has his taunt super in this game, which is actually hilarious. But this game, as you'll see soon, relies on a gem system. So you have like everybody will have 3 normal super moves, or I should say special moves. And as you collect gems, you actually level up. You can level up those moves, and you'll see the 3 bars at the bottom of the screen here in a moment. And you power them up based upon certain gems. So there are yellow gems, red gems, and blue gems, and each of your special ability will get powered up. So you'll see right now that Ryu's Hadouken only does one hit. When he powers up to level 2, it does 2. When he powers up to level 3, which you'll see later in the video, it actually has 3 hits. Now, and as you can see, these are just some pretty simple combos. They're known as rush combos, where the combo system is a little different in this game, where like if you can press, because there's only a punch button, a kick button, and then there's what we call the special button, which is how you do those charge attacks there. Now, if you're able to successfully connect one of those attacks on someone, you'll actually knock gems out of them, and that's how you're able to power down your opponent and steal the gems for yourself. As you see here right now, that's Ryu's signature Shinku Hadouken. Now he also has as you see here, his super Tatsumaki Sanpukyaku. And then he also has his Shin Shoryuken, which will be coming up soon. Actually, yeah, right here. Now, as for the gems that they actually power up your bars for your super moves, the gems, as you'll see underneath the health bar at the top of the screen, there's actually a bar there that you can store up 9 levels of super meter. And unlike the new age games now, you can't just keep spamming supers over and over again. So even with that much meter, like, you're not gonna be able to take out your opponent. There's also no chip damage in this game, which is nice, so you can infinitely guard. But then again, you can also grab someone, which is done by pressing the punch and kick buttons simultaneously. Now, this game, let's say, compared to Street Fighter 4, in order for me to, let's say, do Ryu's Super Hadouken, I would need to do a double quarter circle punch. Whereas, but another cool thing about this game is that they have shortcuts where you can do quarter circle special button, which is normally the circle button on the PS3 D-pad, and that is actually a shortcut to be able to do those moves, and everybody has shortcuts for that. Some I actually would suggest using the actual, like, the double quarter circle in the move as opposed to shortcuts, because sometimes the shortcuts are like half circles, and as you know, classically Zangief is like a full 360 circle, which I highly suggest, because you can do Zangief's, just do one 360 and then you press the special button and you can do his super, whereas if you do it normally you have to do two full 360 degree moves, and then you have to press the punch button to actually get off his super. So that's definitely a shortcut that is worth it. Now here I'm just showcasing Akuma, and actually I'll in this video, in this portion of the video, you'll be seeing the difference between doing one of his supers normally and doing one of his supers with the special button shortcut. And now, they do, in Akuma's case, and this will be for his Raging Demon, they're actually, depending on which version of input that you use to do his Raging Demon super, you actually will get a different animation, which is another like cute little quirk in the game. Now the main thing that you'll notice about these characters is that it's mainly Street Fighter characters and Darkstalkers characters. And actually there's one other character, Tessa. She's a witch, and she's from actually not a very well known and basically obscure fighting game known as Red Earth. So you guys can check that out if you'd like to learn more about her. But and also I'm putting my vote in for this game, number one, because it's obscure. It's not really on the mainstream scene as like fighters. I think it would be kind of cool if it was, because it would be interesting to see people like Daigo Umehara or Justin Wong like playing this game, not necessarily professionally, but in kind of a setting like EVO. Also, another thing is that you can get this game now for $5 on PSN Network. Unfortunately, this isn't the best version of the game, though everything is exactly the same, like the imports and the characters. But I am actually suggesting that we play Super Gem Fighter Mini Mix, which is actually on the PS2. Now, since I own the game, I can volunteer to bring it down, because actually it is hard to find Street Fighter Alpha Anthology now for PS2, and I got lucky. I was away, and I happened to find it in a GameStop stop in Florida. And it was only like $15, but it's actually a very rare game to find now, unfortunately. So even if you do find it, you'll probably be paying an arm and a leg now. So I do suggest that if you do want to play this game and you want to train, you can actually get this version of the game on PSN. But I would say that we should play the Super Gem Fighter Mini Mix, because it's not necessarily more balanced, but it flows better. Even though, but like all the moves are the same. Like, you wouldn't notice a big difference, but there are some things like color changes, so you know for your charge moves that you can hit the gems out of your character based upon the color of the charge. You'll know what gem you'll hit. And now here is the first animation of Akuma's Raging Demon. Now that was using the actual inputs. Now in a couple of minutes here, you'll see see the animation of it using the shortcut. Yeah, see the charge move that Akuma just did there, and along with this one and the next one I'm going to be doing. In the Super Gem Fighter Mini Mix for the PS2 in the Street Fighter Alpha Anthology, you can actually tell what color it's going to be, and you can and you'll know what gem you're going to be knocking out of your opponent to. You can rush for it to power up your ability and to lower his ability. Now here I used the shortcut, and as you can see, it looks like the normal, like in all of his other incarnations of when Akuma uses the Raging Demon. Also, another thing about this game is that in the actual version, the one that I'm saying, he actually, like, your rush combos, they actually will completely hit, and for some reason the third